10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3,
2,
1.
0.
Yo, 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 what is up, Dash League? I am back again here today for a phenomenal matchup. I am sure it will be amazing. We got D versus BSRK. This is going to be crazy. Right now I am solo, but soon to join me will be Mr. QuestX himself as soon as he is available. Right now we got the poll up in chat, and honestly, today's match is going to be a crazy one, that's for sure. The new rising stars that is BSRK, a collection of a bunch of other older players, a couple of newer free-to-play players as well, coming together to form an extremely strong team, and obviously the legend D, with so many older players and the best players in the league. It's sure to be a crazy match. I am super excited for it. I'm sure everybody right now in chat's super excited for it. Speaking of chat, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. This is sure to be super duper hype, and I am super excited for all of you guys to see it. So alright, I'm just putting everything into cast and media so we can get even more people in here. Especially after the ongoing Acer versus Envy. But if you're here, you're a real one. You already know. Chat's got popcorn. Who said they got popcorn? Void. You already know, bro. This is gonna be super hype. Should I wait for QuestX or should I say my predictions now? This is certainly going to be close. That is for sure. Actually, before that, let's get to some lineups. So, on the BSRK side of things, we got, I think this is our top lineup here. We got Lilu, Vune, Curvy Pirate, Yveltal, and Spaghetti. Obviously, phenomenal players. Super excited to see them play. And, of course, for D, we got Koala, Rekko, Dark Moon, Makers, and Castle. Some of the best players in the league. So I'm super excited for that. Is this QuestX? It is QuestX. Yo, what's up? You're muted.
There we go. Figured it out. How's it going?
Going well. We got one of the craziest matches of the season. So what do you think of it?
It's D versus BSRK. Now, BSRK has shown a lot of potential. Alright, they've been I was thinking about BSRK the other day. I kind of remembered Onyx, you know.
We got stolen.
Team that came from nothing. Team that came from nothing and has been really killing it, growing, learning a ton of stuff. You know, they're not just winning fluke matches. You watch these guys play and you can see they're really understanding the game. They're starting to get some serious game knowledge. But you're up against the team that sets the standard, right? Sets the standard for a lot of the rest of the league right now.
And it's
an undefeated
the
opponent.
Legends.
That's right. So it's going to be a really interesting match. I believe that there are going to be some interesting predictions in chat. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, who's expecting what. But I am expecting a fun watch, and I'm excited to see, you know, this new team. How much exactly have they learned? How much they're going to demonstrate for us in this matchup today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got some legendary players in here. A couple of newer players, but I mean, they're all super experienced, ready to go. Notably, we have Koala, one of the old-time legends, known as the best player in the league. So obviously, it's going to be tough for BSRK to overcome him alone, let alone the rest of his team. And then, obviously, we got BSRK with, notably, Lilu, Kirby Pirate, and Yveltal, all free-to-play players, but we've seen them prove their worth and be phenomenal at the game here. So
Absolutely, yeah. These Berserk players, the ones that you mentioned, but also the rest of the roster, really stepped up to the plate in a big way, training hard during the off season and also now demonstrating during league. The last 2 games were pretty phenomenal. They played very well, and we're looking to see how much of that momentum they can carry out into this game, how hard they can hit.
I'm still getting held. What?
They're doing a little bit of pre-game show makers here.
Yeah. Like they know what they're doing. Looks like we're getting a little Reco cam, D cam. You already know.
He's not very interested in being on camera there, it seems. Shies away from that footage.
Yeah, this is going to be a phenomenal match. What are your predictions here, or at least for the Payload?
Yeah, so in terms of predictions for the Payload, D's an established team. They know how to play this map. This is a map they've played not just over and over again.
Sorry, chat. Sorry. I'm very sorry for this deathly drone cam view.
They have played this game in finals and won. This team knows this map.
There we go.
Right? Lots of teams build their strategies based off of what they've seen this team
and
use.
it looks like we're getting started already. Berserk versus D. Sturvoid in the chat. He's here to tell everybody about the likes and the subs. Let's watch Curvy Pirate get started here. Let's take a look at the card as well on the bottom screen. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. We got Berserk versus D. Starting on Canyon for the rock cycle, as Silly Scoose likes to call it.
Doing some neck stretches, it seems, there. Making sure he's all limbered up.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. Berserk versus D on Canyon. Easy to get pre-checked. Tough to make it through. Let's see what happens. D. I'm not expecting a pre-check here. D is a very phenomenal team. Kirby Pirate taking out Koala with the SMGs, though. Looks like he's holding very far back. Does get taken out by Dark Moon. Dark Moon now pushing around. Looks like he's waiting just to make sure he's got...
Still has some players around the cart, but Moon is trying to make some space for his team, it seems.
It looks like D's been stopped already a little bit. Obviously, they're right back on, but stops like this really make a lot of time. A lot of players would probably be under this, at least around this curve halfway through the straightaway now. But Berserk is doing a phenomenal job of just getting on that cart and stopping them, really. Dark Moon doing a great job getting a couple picks here. So he's just trying to fire a couple of bounce shots. Does get taken out with Kirby Pirate with these SMGs coming out of Chaos Room.
Can we comment on that one player there just a second ago that is getting in behind with that shield being extra annoying? Some fantastic.
Yes, that was Vune there. I saw that tag. That was Vune. He was on the card
power
there.
weapons up in behind there, getting some damage done.
Dot White saying in chat, a new era of Hyperdash dominance could begin here. And that is, I think, one of the biggest things riding on this match here. If Berserk wins, it's definitely going to be a crazy upset.
Absolutely. That would be one of the largest upsets I believe I would have seen.
In Dash League history.
To grab that. Dash League history, not so certain, but big upset definitely for this season. It would be pretty huge news.
Oh, yeah. And then Jonah saying, D is not holding back with the lineup. They respect Berserk. And I think we're definitely seeing that here. Huge double headshot pick by Koala. Another pick there by one of his teammates. It looked like he's just sitting there in the spawn trying to take as many out. D hitting 30% now. They're coming right out of this bridge.
Let's play a little bit attention to the control here. So D's got some players a little bit forward in front of the car. Berserk, all red dots on the minimap are toward their spawn, farther back from the payload. So D's been doing a good job right up until now of being able to keep Berserk backwards. They did lose that control for a moment. Rockets are now up. That's Spaghetti.
Yeah, but Berserk with the spawn advantage, I think they're kind of getting a hold here with D around the corner. It looks like they trapped him there in that middle section on the court, behind the wall there.
You know, it might look like they're getting trapped, but what we're really seeing is D preparing to do a group push. If you look
at the yeah, I see the mini-map there. There's the group up. One pick there by Spaghetti.
Let's see the steam fight roll out. Spaghetti's able to drop one on the cart. Rockets.
Double kill. The suicide.
Nice trade.
Nice trade for Koala, but it looks like that was worth it. Kirby Pirate with these heavies. Very interesting. D has been stopped. Are they going to group up again? Ooh, Kirby gets outgunned by those 3 members in that main rail there. Castle on cart, gets a pick on Ubelto. Does get taken out by Vune. This is very, very, very exhilarating.
Yeah, D is putting in a really good effort here. They're lining up things. They're organized.
Even just take a look at the kills. The kills seem to be pretty even here. Vune going 9-9. Koala, Reco, obviously top killing. But people like Spaghetti, Kirby Pirate are kind of catching up here. So it does seem to be pretty even. 3 minutes to go, kind of at the end of this curve here. So it doesn't look like we're going to have a pre-check. But, I mean, it's definitely possible here for Berserk. Kirby Pirate here just kind of waiting for this health pickup.
We can see the next group here is getting ready to move forward. Kirby Pirate's SMGs are at the back of Mars. He dives in. He did not mean to end up on that rail. He'll get deleted.
Huge pick there by Koala.
While here taking his time, looking for any...
Does get taken out by the double rockets with Spaghetti. There's another pick as well. Looks like Rockets have cleared cart, but somebody gets taken out.
That Spaghetti, they're exceptionally annoying. Those rockets are now down. And the question is, what's able to pull off the back? If you look on the minimap, there's a player behind Berserk right now. I don't believe that player was called out. Rockets are not going to be able to come back up. So D has a push coming in against a team that cannot set up a rocket here. Let's see how this plays out.
Nice pick by Yveltal.
This is the
Another
last
one. Looks like
exchange of
somebody's
the team
just dashing
fight.
around. Does get taken out by Koala, and it looks like he's on cart now.
All right, so this is the case where we've had the team fight happen, right? They're all been wiped. There's a possibility for a lot of movement here, depending on how both teams play their cards.
Looks like a little bit of card movement here. Kirby Pirate just sitting here in the corner, kind of playing with these SMGs, holding really nice sight lines, but also having insane accuracy. Just get a couple of picks here. Koala, though, takes him out. He's doing a great job just taking out these heavies when he sees them. Does get another pick on Yveltal as well from the corner.
They're looking to apply as much pressure. We see it's Chucks. Oh, sorry. That grabs Dash, baits out that rocket, lights it up, but there you
no,
go.
Rockets take him out. Darkmoon now on cart with one of his teammates. There's a little bit of a push. Kirby takes him out with these SMGs.
SMGs here have been getting some very critical kills, and they've been applying a lot of pressure down main, making it harder to follow up on
Kirby
it.
has been top killing for Berserk, and he's second overall in kills for the match, only behind Koala, which is huge for a brand new player whose first season is Season 6. Looks like they're moving into the checkpoint barrier here, but Castle gets taken out by Rockets. There's still 3 of them there. They're still moving. Is that checkpoint? Yes, it is. That is checkpoint.
Great work from D there. They built the group, they brought it to the cart, they moved the cart. That's what they came to do. That was an outstanding defense from Berserk. Can't say I expected that. That was just executed so incredibly well.
Yeah.
And I'm exceptionally impressed by how well that was done. Yveltal here, trying to be as big of a nuisance as possible. Is buying time for teammates.
Yeah, it seems like D has a phenomenal hold at this beginning section here. But Berserk is doing a great job just pushing out, even despite people like Rekko trying to push through and hold sight lines like this.
We lost a lot of Berserk plays. There goes the last one. So we're going to see if they're able to push forward or if they're going to get held in this area.
Huge pick by Rekko. That would have been huge. Spaghetti doesn't get taken out. Yes, he does. D is doing a great job just holding this straightaway, making sure they can get through here without any interruption. And that is huge time for D here.
We haven't seen any Berserk players make it to cart up until now. There's one there in the back line.
Looks like cart's down. Rekko, Darkmoon just sitting there. Kirby Pirate with the pistols, doing a great job. Takes out Darkmoon as well.
Double and pit. He's going to opt to go towards that rocket side. I believe that's actually a very smart move.
Yeah, as long as he stays hidden, tries to camp out as many players as he can here.
Yeah, his next decisions are going to determine whether D's going to see an annoying loss of time here, or he goes down first and goes for one.
But does get taken out by Koala. Koala now riding cart. Somebody else is on there. Yveltal does get taken out, and it looks like D is single stack now, trying to get up this rail as fast as possible. Berserk, most of them were down there, so her was pretty simple to get through. Right now, the D coming up on 70% with 5 minutes 45 seconds left on the clock.
Carts underneath the triples. Unfortunately for Berserk, they were not able to make much disruption when the cart was prior to the section. Now the spawn advantage is going to start to shift to a point where it's equal and then eventually back into Berserk's favor. And we did see that they were able to be very effective when they had the spawn advantage. Let's see if they're just as strong in this section and are able to kill a lot of time.
A lot of players, especially in chat here, are saying that Berserk is actually holding up a really good fight. Obviously, Anonymous saying that they're actually putting a good fight against D. Impressive. And
absolutely.
Kirby, Force saying Kirby is getting his first pistol kills here, which is fair for this match.
Yeah, we did see him on the SMGs for the longest while at the start and did fantastic work with them. We can commend them for that.
Yeah.
Now it's the pistols. Pistols are the name of the game for him, it appears.
D doing a great job just staying alive, even with people pushing out here.
Lane side.
Wow, great pick there.
It's the last two
Lilo
players
almost
here
able to take out 2. Yes, he does. Nice trade with Castle.
And now it's a moment that D's has to prepare for the next push. At the same time, Berserk has to try and see if they can get their defense set up and apply some pressure. They're going to have to eat this next wave. Shield gets on cart. This is Shield Shotgun. Baits out power weapons, but
takes out Bune as well. Looks like he dodged rockets as well. He's doing phenomenal with the shield. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Work here. In and out and off of the cart. Very annoying to have to deal with. I can imagine what it feels like to be the player trying to take that player down. I can assure you, though, Maker's probably having the time of his life. It's fun to run around with that shield, especially when it's working. He's doing great work with it. Koala and cart will go down. It's the last player in the area, so we see... Oh no, there's one more player in the back there by the rocket pickup.
Oh yeah, does get taken out though.
Well, we're not seeing a lot of red here. Red kind of displaced. There's no defense ready to receive all these players. That shield is back on the cart. Rockets coming in clutch there, making some space for Leilu. He'll go down.
Darkmoon taking his dash pickup. Looks like he's waiting for the rest of his team to get a couple of pickups here. Cart is up.
Just
It looks
on
like
top.
Berserk is doing a great job of stopping Cart here. They have a really nice hold with the spawn advantage, but D is just pushing
Yeah,
through.
that's a nice flick there from Moon, just deleted right there. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is a great hold from Berserk. Probably if I asked for times, the players would have expected D to make it. They would have all been about 3 minutes. This has been a fantastic performance from Berserk.
Yeah. Now, what I'm really curious to see is how they do in this when they swap and Berserk has the chance on offense here. I think I'm predicting a checkpoint, but
I'll explain why I'm also predicting the same. We've seen throughout the course of this game so far, oh, there's a lot of movement right here. Let's pay attention to this real quick.
Yeah, Koala doing a great job. He
Sneaky,
picked up the
sneaky
double.
by the little box, gets one. Looking for the second one. There it is on the payload.
Away.
I don't even know what
Takes
dash
out
he just
Kirby.
did there.
He's trying to get up, misses the platform.
How small he
Still
is.
small.
He's just 5'.
Standardized height isn't on.
Kept the whole team occupied there. Made tons of time for the rest of his team. Here comes all of D.
Ooh, Darkmoon getting a nice pick there on Cart. Looks like he almost gets another one as well. Almost takes out Yveltal. Looks like he's low. Lilo and Yveltal both near Cart. Does take out one. Bune takes trades though. D is at 96%. 2 minutes 31 seconds left. I think this is definitely going to be a 100% here.
It's looking like a 100. The question is when. That said, Berserk putting up a valiant effort here to hold them back. I'm seeing so many kills come through from the various players. They are focusing that payload and keeping it wiped. We've seen Shield come in and be dealt with several times. There it goes down again. Leilu from that spawn rail is able to help out. Koala now pushing down the main.
Yeah, it seems like D's back.
That's a lot of wipes. A lot of
It's-
players down. That's a wipe again.
It seems like D's back half of this map has been like 10 times better than their second half, especially because that 100% right there. We just saw them steamroll through that entire last section without many disruptions at all, besides that last hold at around 90.
Definitely Berserk was stronger there at the pre-check. Let me talk about this, what this means probably for Blue with the swap. So we saw that when Berserk has the spawn advantage, they were very strong, very effective at being able to get back there. They knew what to do. They knew how to be annoying. Kirby was able to grab those SMGs, apply pressure down main. What that might equate to for Blue is the exact opposite, right? The very start of the map, I'm expecting a very strong performance from Berserk. If they're able to take on and clear out the D players initially, it's going to be very difficult, I would presume, to stop that card again. But when they lose spawn advantage, which is closer to checkpoint, that's when things are probably going to start to look a little bit sour. And unfortunately, we did see that D has no problem dealing with that lack of spawn advantage. So we're going to have to watch and see where things go from here.
Cart already down, barely pushed out of spawn. Because all Berserk is pushed up, trying to take out Koala here with the double shotguns. Lilu does take him out.
Lulu, really low critical, go down to castle,
Yeah.
but did great work with those shotguns. Like I said, you want to get those powers down. Just as I predicted, they're making some movement here. Not really interrupted just as yet.
Yeah, Cart finally back up. Looks like there were two people on. Single stacked again now. They're just trying to do their best to dodge as much as they can. Kirby does get a pick there in Chaos. Just taken out by Castle. Castle holding a phenomenal sight line on the cart here. Does get taken out by Bune.
Bune low on cart. Watching
Bune
the angle,
holding low,
Berserk's
green
pressing
guy.
out. Like I mentioned, when they've got that advantage, they know where to go. They're able to apply that pressure. They're doing a great job of trying to do that. Shocks are by cart, getting some nice picks there. Making some space for the D players to
Yes.
funnel in Spaghetti. If that pick, he goes down to castle.
Looks like Cart is double stacked. They might want to double stack going into this bridge area, just trying to make up as much time as possible. Because they really need as much time trying to go into this back half as possible, or even just getting around this bridge here with this curve. Because I think D will definitely try to set up a huge hold here. But right
4
now,
minutes
it
and
does seem that Berserk is doing a great job just trying to make it through, hold these sight lines near Cart, and always have a man that's right next to it.
That's right. So far, our predictions are right on point, right? When they have the spawn advantage, they're absolutely formidable at working with it. They know what to do. I'm looking for them to either carry this momentum towards the checkpoint or to magically just be better at blue. We've seen it before. Some teams are just way better at one color than the other, right? Maybe the teamwork does this show on the blue end, and we'll see if that's there or not. In just a moment here, because we're approaching the part where...
Great backdash, just trying to hold as much ground as he can here near Cart.
Absolutely.
Most of Berserk is still alive. Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, that is the end of the team fight. And now it's D starting to apply some pressure, right? This Cart is now
Huge
just
headshot hit there.
a little bit closer to red. While looking forward.
It's just in that middle section there.
Headshot
So
there.
D has a great job. Bune on Cart. Looks like he got one pick there. Almost got another, but no. Rockets are up. Looks like the Rocketeer did get a kamikaze.
Oh, Berserk here, able to clear this Mars room. Looking to see if they can do anything off the back of that. There's not a lot of players in the area, though. Looking for an opening.
Sorry.
Going down on Cart. Castle here playing near it. Looking for anyone in the area that's trying to move it, not letting it move.
Ooh, Bune with
Goes
a
down,
huge
drops.
kamikaze though. He opened it for his
That's a
team, and it looks
triple
like he
kill
took out
there.
triple. Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Including his own life, but it was a triple kill.
It was a quad kill if you count. No, it was it was triple if you count
including his
himself.
life,
Yeah. Bune with the shock shield. Looks like he's just trying to clear out that margin as fast as possible before getting on cart, trying to take anybody out. There's another kamikaze by him getting the double.
How is he walking out with all of these doubles?
I don't know, but he's doing a great job. Kirby takes out one. Does get taken out by Rekko getting double teamed, but again, every pick they can get counts. They're at 245 here, almost around this corner, but D has a phenomenal hold here. Looks like somebody viewing again with the shocks. Does get taken out by rockets.
Rekko low here. Rockets are in the area. Let's see who we've got on rockets.
Lulu trying to snipe from that room. Rekko sees him, takes him out.
Dark
Dark with a great group up, 2 on cart. Rockets do take him out. Who's on rockets here? Let me try to figure that out.
Check Moon. Nope.
Makers.
There we are. Rocketeer.
Makers on rockets right next to
Just
the
on the
cart.
side, keeping an eye on cart. Yeah. The moment that thing moves, probably gonna see a blast. Waiting to see if that health will be available. Grabs it.
There it is. Curves around. Misses a reload, but it looks like his teammate was there.
Nice little dives there.
Wow. Was that the Bune with the kamikaze attempt and only gets himself?
That was, yep. Likely an attempt to delete any players on cart, and unfortunately there were none.
Yeah.
Rockets here. Bending to the side there, dodging behind the payload. Great use of cover. Untangling the link cable, possibly. Or CV1 cable. I do this too in games.
1 minute 45 seconds left, and it looks like D has a great hold here. Again, it is definitely possible for Berserk to make it here in 1:30. It's just they have to have a great group up. Speaking of group up, it looks like they tried that there. It looks like they all got picked off though, so we might try that again here.
Absolutely.
Or
Let's see if we
possibly
get
get taken
some
out.
POV and see what they're trying to do to
Yeah. Kirby Pirate pushing through here. Does get immediately sneak attacked by Rekko. Looks like they knew he was there. This is that group up we were talking about, but obviously one strong disruptor can dismantle it all.
We've got Berserk player forward, and the rest of the team is grouped up again out in the back. Let's see what they're able to move with this momentum. He'll go down to
Looks
2
like
players.
somebody else is there with. There, it's Koala.
A lot of exchanges. We see these team fights go by really quick. You look at the kill feed, and there's just 5, 6 inputs all at once, right? These players are pushing in together. They're all dying together.
Yeah, and
It's
look at these
passing
kill
really
counts.
fast.
They're pretty even in my eyes. A lot of Berserk in the 40s, Kirby in 50s, and a lot of D in 50s, 60s, 40s. And Koala now at 70.
Notably standing on top of the podium. That's right, Koala 70 and 40. And I believe if that's ordered right, also top scoring. Which would be top kills.
Yes. It is ordered by score, so.
There you go. View and on cart getting a little bit more movement. The cart is at 49%.
Oh, they are so close. There's 25 seconds left on the clock. This could be a win for this could be a checkpoint for Berserk. It really just matters if they can get they can get these kills and get this group up. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today.
All good. You see some players running in. There's some
Look at
momentum here,
Berserk
some
making
Berserk
it. This could be a checkpoint. No, they don't get taken out by rockets. View takes them out. He's pushing on the cart. Koala's there. Is that it? Is that the last push? Or did they make it? No, they were so close. But D is able to squeak out the win in Payload here.
51.18%. That Payload is gone through the checkpoint in the game. Just didn't want to give it to him. That is so incredibly close. They would have been able to break checkpoint. That would have been tremendous. That said,
wow, let's take a
absolutely
look
phenomenal
at these
performance
scores.
from Berserk. Yeah, let's have a look at this scoreboard here.
Right now we got Koala, obviously 75 and 41 with a score of 8,000, outscoring it and outkilling everybody else in the game by like 10. Kirby Pirate on Berserk, top killing with 58 kills and top scoring with a score of 65,000.
That was
65.
fantastic. Yeah, we saw that Kirby Pirate with those SMGs really applied a lot of pressure main, was getting a lot of picks, did some fantastic work. We saw Sketty being a menace with those rockets was super annoying. Lots of great plays from both players. Vune grabbed that shield right. We saw that going around, getting some cart movement. Leilu, Leivatal. We saw some fantastic movement from all of Berserk, and of course the same from D. Koala, Rekko, Moon. All were getting some fantastic picks and makers on those rockets. Castle on cart. There was a lot of action going on in that course. Now we shift gears a little bit into a Quarry. That's right.
Yeah,
Quarry's
our next map in the Rock Cycle, and this is one that I think Berserk will definitely be pretty good at.
Yeah, so there's a lot of strat, of course, on both maps, but your mechanical abilities will help you quite a bit on the domination maps, and this is no exception. D, like I mentioned, veteran team, tons of experience playing on all of these maps, or both of these maps, and so we're going to see probably some mature gameplay. We're looking to see if Berserk can show an upset, right? What have they learned so far? Are they able to bring something impressive? That payload was phenomenal. We're looking to see something just as fun.
It was literally to the last second, and they almost got that checkpoint. I assume the MMR loss wouldn't be horrendous there because they were basically at the checkpoint. I think the board might give it to them.
We have 4 players in on Berserk, so we're looking to see who that
could be a sub here.
Who did we lose?
It looks like we lost Yveltal.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, Yveltal. So we're gonna see who's coming in for Yveltal. If I'm saying that name right, my past map guy. Or maybe
Jaded. Yes, it is. My predictions were right. It was Jaded who just hopped in.
Corner Queen, the second coming of Stun. I'll be looking. If I had to make a prediction for this game, it would be that if this game runs any longer than 4 minutes, it's Jade sitting in corners in some part of the base. That stalls this game and makes it 20 minutes. I hope you know what you're in for, D. I hope you're ready for this one.
I hope they're ready for a 20-minute marathon, nothing like they're used to before. So, I am very excited. I think Berserk can squeak this one out. I want Berserk to squeak this one out because I so want it to go.
Absolutely. Control Point's my favorite map, and no one's letting me see it. I'm very ashamed.
Nobody this weekend. I don't think there has been one Control Point this weekend. Unless the recent Envy versus Acer went to CP, but... Because I saw that one was close as I was watching it, but...
Fingers crossed for the Control Point, but we can guarantee a fun match to watch. Let's see how this rolls out when they are ready. Looks like this will do their strat talks.
Chat, do you have any predictions here? Obviously, let's take a look again through chat. Mad Clever saying pre-checkpoint is so brutal and difficult to punch to a top level. Again, it's insane firepower. And a bunch of people are saying that it's like 4 saying it's Travic, Blister22 saying it's so close. I mean...
Absolutely.
Really,
I mean, that card was literally coming through the checkpoint.
It was unfortunate that the game didn't give Berserk that win there. Or that checkpoint.
So close. I would have liked to have seen the second half. I am curious, right? We saw that D had brought a very strong second half performance. I want to know if it was just that Berserk also couldn't respond to the pressure, or if D just was actually that much better the second half, and it would have been a good indication if we got to see that second part. But it's only... like not even halfway through the season.
Wow, already strat talks are over, less than 5 minutes into the buffer period, and we are here for some Quarry. Never mind. Looks like they had a misclick there, so we're gonna disregard that. Obviously, a little more strat talks going on.
Absolutely. Chat, can we get some predictions in for this Quarry here? What are you thinking?
Come on,
give us
chat.
The final score you think, right? How many points for D? How many points for Berserk? And the time you think the game will end at. Let us know in the chat what you are thinking.
Right now, the poll that I put up at the beginning here is saying that they think D's gonna win after that recent Payload performance. It's 73-21. Where are the Berserkers at, man? Nobody's voting in the poll. To
be honest, I can't blame them, right? We saw some very, very good teamwork, some great mechanics out of D there. That was a very impressive performance. They took a break from the game and they came back and they're showing they still know how to play. That's great news. Let's make sure that Quarry, they haven't forgotten how to play that map either.
Yes, Koala. Let's get a look at some Koala POV. Actually, that's the bottom cam. Never mind, I didn't even realize that. Where's my buttons? There we go. Yeah, let's take a look at a little bit of Berserk action here. Pushing into B. Vune does get dashed around immediately and taken out by Dark Moon here. And another pick on Spaghetti as well. Looks like that's the entire Berserk B team down. Actually, wait, Berserk already in A quickly.
We do see, there's one in D's base.
Oh, wow, counter for Berserk. There's still 4 left alive. If they realize, no, Koala counters at C. Wow.
I'm speechless. Did not expect that immediate turn of events there.
There's another one as well. 3 people left alive. Darkmoon counters. There's another immediate one. Another counter at C, but Berserk is just taking it back. Kirby Power holding button does get taken by Castle. Jesus, Kirby was the only one left in that base, and he was just getting those countdowns left and right.
Absolutely. That was phenomenal. We saw that they were able to get to all 3 buttons there, and for whatever reason, they were able to put some good pressure. I was a little bit worried.
Really?
But D staying calm. Yeah, they're moving for it. Looks like they're not unfazed by that.
D with A and C. All they need is B, but Berserk has a great hold there. Rekko taking out Kirby.
Rekko in the opponent's space here.
Very low. Very low HP. Gets the dash and takes out Lulu. Also very low. Does get taken out by Kirby. Looks like he's going to push out now because I think that's the only member of D that was in base. Not for long, though. Looks like somebody else is right on that basement there, and it looks like Castle gets double teamed by Kirby and somebody else there. Koala pushing in now.
Battle in
Kirby fire
tunnel.
low. Koala with the countdown.
At the same time,
Quick
oh my
counter by
goodness, there's
Spaghetti,
people in
though.
tunnel right now. Those players can't counter. They make it to the button just in time.
3 people left on Berserk. 2, 1. This could be a point. Yes, it is. The button hold score it with a team wipe.
There we go. D takes the first point. Didn't
With
see
a
the time
team
difference.
wipe.
First point. Koala leading in score, but Moon and Rekko tied in kills, leading the map. We saw points possibilities for both teams, but D was able to pull out first. Right, Berserk had a lot of countdowns in their favor.
Darkmoon
D not as
immediately
many,
getting to
but
be.
D capitalized on theirs and made it a point.
Yeah.
Again, strong win. This time we don't see a Berserk player slipping into the opponent's base, it seems.
At least not this immediately. You never know who can be in that tunnel. It looks like somebody is in that tunnel, actually.
Absolutely, and they are hiding in a corner somewhere, as I predicted. They get that. They do get found. Fortunately, they were found.
There's
D
another
pulling
counter
up.
from D. Quick counters at C, but Castle's still there.
Applying
Let's
some
get taken
pressure.
out by Lilu. I
Lilu
think that's
cleaning
it
the
for
base,
D in the
great
base.
work
Never
there.
mind. Somebody else is right at that entrance there, or at least in that tunnel corner. Lilu pushing through tunnel. Zerk with BC.
Bots one tunnel decides to run away. Can't say that was a bad choice. Now in their base.
Lilu
Tap
takes
that button.
A. The only point they have left.
Lilu,
All
don't do
Berserk
it.
needs to see. All Berserk needs to see.
You can't go any farther forward than this.
No,
Lilu
D with
was-
the countdown. Over the button hold. Is this gonna be it?
Oh,
No,
he built
Lilu
the
counters at A. They didn't realize he was there. Button holds by D though are really locking down C for Berserk.
If you're able to get critical pick, there's still a couple players that need to go down. Spaghetti drops. We're watching Rekko here on the side. 2 other D teammates are here.
And one of them Koala on our bottom cam. There's a countdown. There's a countdown
Only
for
one
D.
player left. It's
Quick counters
Layla.
at A, but looks like A is empty.
Goes
He
down.
got button holds, triple hold.
That's a
That's
wipe.
it.
That's
D
it.
with the second point. This could be a quick 3-0.
Yeah, we're seeing that D is able to clean those corners, right? They came with the broom and they're making sure there's no mess left behind.
Yeah.
They're sweeping and they're finding things they need. And whenever they start a countdown, they seem to be able to capitalize on that and turn it into a point.
Yeah.
Now, likely Berserk is going to have to tweak some things in their strategy if they want to be able to pull out some points here. Let's see what they're able to do.
The match is moving so quickly. We are barely 5 minutes in, and D is already up 2-0.
Another win here, it looks like at B. We do see some Berserk players in the opponent's space, and of
D
course
with
the
countdown.
opposite
Quick
as well.
counter at C though by Spaghetti. Spaghetti sees
look-
Dark Moon
hunting.
and takes him out. No, not
We,
the
See
nasty.
Spaghetti just adjusting his
That's
headset right there. He's
nasty.
adjusting his headset, and Moon happened to be below.
Is nasty.
Baker's farming kills. Yeah, you know, I hate when my headset comes loose and you have to adjust it, but there happens to be a player body underneath.
D immediately retaliating with the
Another white
countdown
Curtis
and
right
the
there.
point.
I'm
Wow.
certain maybe, you know, there was a call out in comms like, guys, it looked like someone teabagged me there and like, say less, and they ended the game.
Yeah.
He was not having that. There's that point
Spaghetti
right there, 3 points.
With the bad
It was
omen team wipe. And
6
that
minutes there.
quickly, very quickly caps off our quick
There's the
quarry.
fist bump. Looks like things are still clear. Let's take a look at the scoreboard there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Castle top scoring for D, but Dark Moon top killing 16 kills. Berserk not even able to break 10 kills. Kirby getting close with 9, but top scoring Lilu with 3,000. Close match in scores, but D was just really able to outkill and get the team wipes that they needed.
Absolutely. Quick shout out to Koala, who's not sure what death is. 11-2 there.
Yes.
Didn't take too many L's that game. That's great stuff. Great performance from both teams there. D brought exactly what we thought they would bring. Mature teamwork, mature gameplay. Oh, they even disconnect together.
Yeah, wow. And they joined together too. Pre-game, they actually joined all together into the lobby. So,
There you go. It's teamwork, gentlemen. Teamwork, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Hopped right in there. Played well, played together. Got a lot of movement, strong pushes. And won a lot of good fights. It was great mechanics. Berserk surprised us all. Phenomenal performance, especially on that canyon. That was a really good one to watch. They were right there, almost through. And there we go. So we would like to thank you all again for coming in to watch. A quick reminder, as always, please, if you enjoyed what you watched, hit that like and subscribe button. There are more live casts right now. Go ahead and check out that
Yes.
channel to catch more action.
We got Sith versus Thieves up right now, casted by Jaded's husband, Jake from State Farm. I think that's the last match of 7-game Saturday. So, we'll wait just a little bit to see if any captains. I'll ping GG's, but
You can get. Chat, how do you feel about those games? How do you feel about the performance that was put up there today?
obviously I wasn't expecting. Sorry, typing.
Yeah, go for it.
But
You're allowed to say what you have on your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah,
Whatever.
but obviously I wasn't expecting a Berserk win, but I was expecting Berserk to at least try to squeak out that Quarry there. Obviously they weren't able to, but I mean, phenomenal match. That checkpoint, that payload was so close. Like,
We saw some very, very impressive performances. Again, like I've said a couple times, notably for me, Kirby really surprised me there. At the speed they were able to get that pressure back to main rail. All of the team, I felt like every single player in that match was contributing something throughout the course of that game. There was no one that was throwing. They were all productive. They were all putting a lot of pressure. That was really, really fun to watch.
yeah.
I did come in here, be completely clear, of course. I love Berserk. I played with all those guys a ton. I think they're all fantastic people and players. Did expect D to pull that W. But I genuinely did believe that Berserk could apply a lot of pressure, right? They could really demonstrate what they're built to do, and I wanted to see it, right? I wanted to see it, and they showed me. I was very impressed, right? They showed that they are able to play together, that they've got a lot of firepower. They do have some understanding of very critical things, and they were able to demonstrate that. And like I said, they only go up from here. I just see Berserk getting stronger and stronger.
This
and
may
growing.
dip them a little bit down in Dasher tier, but obviously, as long as they don't have to play D again, at least next cycle.
Right, they might drop a little bit in the rankings, but I guarantee these guys are increasing in knowledge, and we're going to see the
Power.
result of that in the next few games. That's right.
I'm very excited to see how this team grows this next cycle and even this season. But I don't think we're getting any captains biting on the hook here, so I think I'm going to cap off the cast here. It has been a phenomenal time. But
Absolutely. Thank you for letting me commentate here alongside you, Gravix.
yeah, no problem. I really want you to hop in again. I think we make a great duo here. But I have been Gravix here with QuestX, and we have been Dash League Berserk versus D. Go watch Sith versus Bandit. All right, see you
Have a good
everybody.
one. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.